Well. Here we are. Ooh, I hear an echo. Might want to turn this down a little bit. Got to turn down the microphone down a little bit. As you guys can hear, my voice is a little raspy. I had yesterday my first time in Ohio, or my first time in the United States since I've been back from Korea. An all-day drinking day. So as I told you guys, the reason we didn't have a stream yesterday is because in the morning I was invited or asked to go to a birthday party for one of the acquaintance guys I go out with. It was his son's 5th birthday or something like that. And it was at 10 because the only time they could do it was at 10 a.m. So I had to get up, and it was pretty far away, so I had to get up and drive there. And I wanted to go see my dad before that, so I spent some time with my dad. So I think I woke up like 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, which sucks. But I brought along Addie with me, so it kind of made things okay. And went and saw my dad, and then went to the birthday party, and I was like, hey, we're all here, we might as well just go day drinking. And so they agreed, but 4 of us kind of started with lunch and some drinks, and then we moved to a place downtown, had some more drinks, and it went all the way until I got home at 1. So that is the reason my raspy voice is here. And I haven't done a full days of drinking in a really, really long time, because even when I was in Korea, the last I don't think I did it in Korea for the last year that I was there because of the pandemic starting, and you couldn't really go out. So it's been a long time since I've done that. I'm much older than I was 2-3 years ago, or at least my body feels that way. So I'm okay right now, but the voice is struggling a little bit because the bar was really loud. That's the thing I could actually hear, but I try to talk, and it's just like you got to scream to talk. Do that for an hour, and you lose your voice because you don't do it that often. So. So we have the reason I noticed when I went to go click on the stream today to start the stream that it wasn't there. So many of you are probably like, oh, do we have a stream today? And I actually got an email and also 2 new set lists from Jean-Francois. So Colin has sent in a set list. Jean-Francois has got 2 set lists, so that takes up all next weekend pretty much. So that works. And then I was like clicking on it and realized it wasn't there. And the reason it wasn't there is because if you guys didn't know, last week, I don't know why it does this. I've been pretty good at stopping it from doing this. But last week, after our stream ended for the questions, which if you haven't seen the questions stream, go see that, because that was much longer than I anticipated, but it was good too, I thought. But when I ended the stream, for some reason, I don't know why it does this, but it just starts the next stream. I didn't do anything. I hit dismiss to like not do anything with the video, and it starts the next stream, and I don't even know it's starting the stream. So of course I get like Adrian and people getting me on Instagram saying, hey, you're live, dude, just so you know. But this time I caught it pretty fast and ended the video after like 3 minutes or something like that, but still annoying. So that means the stream had gone, and then I deleted it, so I forgot to put it back up. So that's probably why it wasn't there. And we will be having a stream tomorrow night, but I just have to put it back up there after this is done. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I have enough time to put together my top 10, which is something I've had to do, but I'll try to do that today. See if I can get together my top 10 songs that I've had from this channel since I started the channel, and that'll be tomorrow's night's set list. And then next weekend will be Colin and Jean-Francois for 2. So that takes up the whole weekend next weekend. And unfortunately, what's up, Martin? Martin Ivankan? Oh, is that how you say it? I like that. Sounds cool. That's a cool name, man. Or is it Martin Ivankan? I probably just tried to say that in a Russian voice, and you're not even Russian. But what was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought, but that's okay. That's what happens when you're hungover and you drink all day the day before. Let's get into this set. We have someone new, and then someone like second new. So Greg turned in his first set. Hobo, is Hobo in the chat? No, he is not. So Hobo is going to have the 2 songs, and then we have a new person. His name is Andreas. I tried to say last week for him. Hopefully he watched last week's, and I tried to tell him to write me back because I wrote him an email and I never received anything back. So these videos / music, because he did a music video for one or two of them, are going to be from me downloading what I was told the titles were from YouTube. So if it's wrong, Andreas, it's not my fault. This is why I have you guys send me links. So if it's wrong, just you're going to have to deal with it. Because you didn't write me back. And I wrote you an email asking what day you wanted to go and to send me links, and you never responded. So I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happened to you. But because you didn't respond, I just went onto YouTube, tried to find the links myself, and downloaded them. So that's what we're going to be listening to today. So we have 3 songs coming from Andreas, and then we have 2 songs coming from Greg, which is Hobo. So hopefully Hobo shows up, because I've always said if you're going to turn in a set, I really prefer you guys to be here. So if you guys can be here and be in the chat and kind of tell us what you think and get people's reactions and stuff like that. The last thing I'll say, because you know what, I always say this, I'm really, really frustrated. Weather actually affects my attitude quite a bit. And as I said last weekend, since St. Patrick's Day, we had one nice day on St. Patrick's Day. It's been absolutely shit weather here. And this weekend was no different. It was like high of 48 or something like that Fahrenheit. Raining. Today's not that nice. And then the rest of this week is supposed to be like raining all week. And I think it's supposed to get up to 60s or something like that. It's going to be raining the whole day, which sucks. And then the weekend, right now, the weekend shows that it's going to be high of 38. That's bullshit. High of 38 is like fucking January 1st. This is the never-ending shitty spring. So that makes me angry. Where I feel like I'm on Instagram and I'm looking at like Korea, and Korea's having great weather this week. Like it's like nice and warm and actual spring there. I feel like everybody else is having good weather. Hopefully some of you are in the same shit that I'm in. I did see that someone said that it dropped like 50 degrees or something like that in a day. But at least you had a nice couple of days, 80 degrees or something like that's nice. That'd be wonderful. Oh, yes. Last thing I'm going to say before we get into this set. I looked at Haken's tour because I was going to go buy tickets for that. So Haken and Symphony X, the problem is they play in Cleveland. So the only place I can go see them is Cleveland, which is like a good 2.5 hour drive from Columbus, depending on where it is in Cleveland. And I really want to go, but the problem is it's on a Tuesday night. And so if I go up there on a Tuesday night, I'm going to have to leave work immediately and go straight up there to make it on time. And then once I leave work and get up there to make it on time, I also have the next day I have to get back to go to work, and I actually have to go into work that day because I have an orientation that I have to teach. It's just making a very difficult decision for me. And I'm honestly on the fence, you guys, because if it was in Columbus, I would for sure be there. But driving basically 4.5 hours, 5 hours, both ways, you know, is enough to make me, and then have to work the next day is enough to make me like, I don't know if I want to do this. Is it worth it? This is my old man talking. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll give you guys the update if I end up buying tickets for it. But I definitely want to see Haken. I think if any of you guys know, I don't know if they've already started touring, but if you could, please show me their set list, because I think the set list is going to kind of help dictate if I go see them or not. Like if they're playing Virus all the way through or something, like most of the songs are from Virus, I will definitely go probably. But if it's like, don't get mad people, but if it's like Aquarius, I probably won't. Like I'm not going to go all the way up there for them to play, you know, circus music. If they play, oh my God, if they were playing like Falling Back to Earth, I think is what it is. If they play Architect, if they play Virus songs, I'm definitely going to be up there. So if I could see that set list, that's definitely going to, yeah. Okay, Arrow, let me know when it does start. I'll also look because I want to see what kind of set they're going to play. And I don't know if Haken's the type that changes their set a lot, or if they're not. And I really hope, if I do go, that Symphony X, since Symphony X is the one that's headlining it, I hope Symphony X plays their more like balls to the wall set versus their neoclassical stuff. A new single? Shit, man. They haven't even toured with Virus, have they? Because it was during the pandemic. Anyway, all right, let's get going, people. It's already 14 minutes in, but that's okay because we didn't have a set yesterday. Ooh, that rhymed. All right, so this is what Andreas Karastovu says. Karastovu, I think is what it is. Sorry if you didn't want me to say my name. That's another thing. Again, for those of you who turn in sets, if you don't want me to say your name and you want me to use some like other handle because you don't want people knowing your name, let me know. If not, I'm just going to read it. So, hey man, here's something for you to listen to. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Andreas, and thank you for turning in your first set and officially breaking your cherry. I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to get here. This band is called A.C.T, like the test in America. The A.C.T, which, by the way, I did fucking horrible on the A.C.T. I think I got like a 20. And I think it's out of like, I think the bet, I can't remember, it's like 28 or 30 is good, and 20 is pretty bad. Like I think I barely made it into college because my score sucks so bad. And I think my SATs, I think I got like 958 or something like that. And like I think the high score in the SAT is 1600. And what's crazy about those tests is I was a pretty good student. I got basically B's. I got a couple of C's here and there, typically with English classes because I hated English. But I got a 958 because I cannot take tests like that. Big tests. Fuck that. I can't take that. So ACT is bringing back trauma is what I'm trying to tell you, Andreas. Has any of you guys ever heard of this band? ACT, The Ruler of the World. Promo video. Okay, here we go. Ruler of the World is the first song that we're going to listen to by ACT. Here we go. Huh. Yeah, this sounds like Neil Morris. Is this Neil Morris? Yeah, sounds like Neil Morris. I like that kind of like groove. Oh, 20 was average? Okay, I'll take it. I thought I was a fucking retard. He looked funny when he was like... Yeah, this is very Neil Morse-esque. Oh, and he's got a rolling kit. I wonder what TD kit that is. If that's it looks like the TD12, but there's no way he's playing a TD12. Ooh, I like that. Is it loud enough, you guys? I feel like it's not that loud. Yeah, that totally looks like the TD12. It's a little low? Okay. There, I turned it up. I mean, if they opened up for Neil Morris, I wouldn't know the difference. I like this part.
This is 2LO, the London station of the British Broadcasting Company calling. 2LO calling.
Nice. Like that ghost note stuff he's playing here. Yeah, that's a TD12, dude. Maybe at least the setup of the drums is. But maybe the brain is like a higher TD27 or something.
Even death shall not part us. Oh, Captain. It's talk of poor young lives cut so short.
If it is actually a TD kit, a Roland kit that he's playing in the recording, it sounds fantastic. It sounds like a real drum set.
I wouldn't have missed it for anything.
Like, even when he hits the toms, which is usually the biggest problem, toms sound like too electronic. Not in this one. So I'm kind of skeptical that this is actually recorded on a TD12 or TD kit. I like this part. Okay, I definitely like the second half of the song more than the first. Yeah, I like these kind of chords with great like harmonies. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Is that it? Rebirth? That's such a prog name. Alright, so yeah, I would say the first part of it, Andreas, I was like, it's kind of Neil Morse-y, which I've said on this channel before. I think Neil Morse is incredibly talented. I think some of their music is good, but a lot of it for me is too, I don't even want to say cheesy. It's just too circusy, which I guess could be cheesy for me. That's one of my knocks on Neil Morse music, is that I just feel like it's too carnival-y. Like, and I think who said that? Yeah, Ryan said sounds like an outro to an anime movie. It's got that like gamey cheese, but I felt like that song in particular for me was like a tale of two songs. It was the same song, but like for me, it was the first half was kind of too proggy, cheesy, Neil Morse-y, and then the second half was still Neil Morse, but I liked it more because it's more of the Neil Morse that I like, which is the song that I showed a couple weeks ago, Waterfall. It was like a more proggy, upbeat harmonies like Waterfall, which is why I liked it. So I like the second half of that song. I don't know if I would put that on a playlist. I will definitely give it a second chance and see if it grows on me, because it wasn't quote unquote cheesy enough to like turn me off. Whereas a lot of Neil Morse music kind of is too cheesy for me to like put on a playlist and want to listen to. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But I'm glad we've got our first taste of A.C.T. Sounds like a couple of you know who they are. I did want to say this, you guys. So I actually spent significant time this week, probably like an hour or two, watching videos on how to make my OBS system more, better and not, timing out. And at the beginning of this set, it was doing the exact same thing, if not worse, than what it was doing the previous weeks, where it's red the whole time and then its stream goes out. But since that first couple minutes, I'm knocking on wood, it's been green the whole time. So at 60 FPS is what it says. And it says it's using it's using 1% of my CPU. So it should be better. I'm hoping that this fix, I had to go into like this video took me step by step into the system, like how to change advanced settings to make it better, because other people were having problems with dropped frames. And so far it looks good. So let's hope that we keep this and that it doesn't turn red and we lose the stream like we have been. All right, so let's get to the second song for Andreas. Oh, it's the same band. A.C.T. again, and this is called A Truly Gifted Man from the live DVD, Trifles and Pandemonium. Okay, so this is a live DVD. Is this going to get blocked? Oh, that reminds me. Michael's not here, I don't think, Michael Herman. But Michael, I just realized, they didn't tell me, but I was going through just randomly my videos, my content. And, oh, hey! Sorry. I was going through the content, and the Rush Yes video, it had like Yes, Rush, and a couple other bands, is blocked now for like, I think it said like 53% of my audience can't watch it because it's blocked in the United States. It's blocked everywhere. So I'm guessing it's the Rush, because I think Rush gets, because of Canada, they block it in other countries. So unfortunately, that video is pretty much blocked for most people that would typically watch it. Okay, let's get to A.C.T, A Truly Gifted Man, and I hope this doesn't get blocked, Andreas. So we will find out. Here we go. Tell me if it's too quiet, y'all. Oh, I just did a Doug. Y'all. Okay. Nice little, my girl's cute. The guy's really funny. Got a nice little Rasta feel here. The drummer looks so out of place. Okay, I kind of like this. It's got like a nice little Rasta feel. Oh, I have such a thing for blondes that are skinny. Except, what is she doing? Is she even singing yet? Is she just like a side, like something to look at? Oh, there she is. Yeah, this is pretty good. Very catchy. Yeah, she's cute. Nice. Good harmonies. So I want to know from you guys, do you feel like this is cheesy? Less cheesy than the last song? More cheesy? Because I feel like this is less cheesy, but I can see where people would think this is kind of like a cheesy feel. It's got that same kind of like we are the hero kind of feel. That's funny, Scott. I like this song better than the last song. I mean, part of it is visual. And it's following the A-B kind of feel. So this is the same band, but the drummer looks different, and it's definitely a different drum set, so. White Bob Marley music. JBB, it's too upbeat. I need more dark. I like that guitar tone. Good guitar tone. I'd be interested to see, like, see, this is why I wish Andreas was here. Because I'd be interested what he likes about these guys. Because obviously we have 2 songs by them. Adrian. I can totally see that. Nice. It's funny. I totally get what you guys are saying, but I actually kind of like this more than the last song. That fill was a little, I think it was off, not fitting very well. A monster fill in this is kind of weird. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. Like, he seems like he's... I do feel like this is a very, like, church kind of song. Which is not necessarily just because it's a church song doesn't make it bad. But it does have that feel, for sure. I just want to know if it's the singer that's married to the girl. That guy. He's got a ring on. I wonder if they're, like, together. She's got to be with somebody in the band. Yeah, that drummer just totally looks like he's like, yeah, I get to play this. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Martin. Like, he just seems odd compared to the rest of the band. Yeah, to be honest, I definitely like this song better than the last song. But I would agree with everything everyone else is saying. Did the girl just like walk off the stage? She's like, I'm done, I'm out. Yeah, she did, she walked off the stage. Maybe she heard you, Adrian. She just took off, and now she's staring at the camera. Nice fade out. Okay. Well, Andreas, this is why you turn in set lists. Partly because you want to show people music that you like and that you want them to see, and partly to get some feedback on what people's take is it. What's interesting about it is that it seems like most of the people in the chat did not like this song, but I do. I don't love it. Like, I'm not saying it's a great song or something like that, but I liked the chord progressions. Yes, it was cheesy a little bit, 80s, whatever. I thought it was funny that Ryan called it white people playing Bob Marley music, which it kind of is, but I felt like they did a good job with it. If I didn't have the visual, I don't know if we'd necessarily say that. But it was like very churchy music, but I don't personally, that doesn't stop me from thinking it was a good song. Like, I think it was a good song. I liked kind of the chords. I liked the harmonies that they were singing. But I also agree with everybody in the chat that it was kind of like on that range of cheese. But I'd be interested. Do you, Andreas, think it's cheese and you don't care and you just like it? Or do you think, nah, that's not cheesy at all? That's why you should be in the chat, so you could let us know. So maybe in the comment section of this video, when you actually watch this, you can write that, because I'd be interested in your thoughts. So here we go with the third one, which is the same band. So A.C.T, Dance of Mr. Gumble. Okay, it sounds like this is going to be like a cheesy kind of kids song. Dance of Mr. Gumble. A.C.T. Here we go. So basically Andreas's whole set is this band. So he's introducing at least many of us to a completely new band. So let's see what happens. Ding. It sounds like the beginning of Haken's song. This is definitely more progressive. Ooh. Some weird notes there, though. Nice bass sound here. I like that. Okay, so far this is definitely my favorite song. Oh damn, that was sick by the drummer. Yeah, this sounds like a completely different band. Well, Colin just turned in a set, so he will be back. Yeah, this is definitely a very strong song, Andreas, so far. Oh, and there's that, like, chord progression they like. This just turned into that last song and the song before kind of chord feel. Yeah, Adrian, I can hear that. Ooh. What? Okay, that was the end. That had to be the shortest song, but it was my favorite. I'm actually disappointed there's not more. Is that like an interlude to another song or something? Damn, that was very, very short. Was not expecting that at all. That was great. That really was great. So, Andreas, definitely love that song. I would like to hear more songs like this by them if they have them. Was too short, though. I can't believe I'm saying this. That was too short. And I'm sure they meant it that way because they wanted to go into another song or just a short interlude, but I think that was less than 2 minutes, right? Yeah, short and sweet. Really liked the progression of it. Sounded like a wholly different band almost. Sounded much more progressive versus like, yes, progressive. Yeah, that definitely was a dick tease, Adrian. I agree. All right, so that wraps us up for Andreas. Thank you, Andreas. I'm looking forward to more. I personally liked, I would even say like the first song was not bad. It just wasn't like I liked it. The second song I liked a little bit more than the first song. And then the third song I really liked. So I guess the trajectory is like this, Andreas. So keep sharing if you have any. That's like that last song. I'm definitely down. So let's move into the second half of the set, which is 2 songs by Mr. Hobo. Hobo, Mr. Greg. This is Until Rain is the band's name, and the song is called Living Hell. He says, Until Rain is a criminally unknown Greek progressive metal band with power metal leanings on some songs. I'm not a fan of power metal, so we'll see. With fantastic musicianship all around, especially the vocalist. Okay. That's a tough one, because usually for me, power metal vocalist does not sit well. So hopefully he's different. I first got into the album around the beginning of 2021. The album's from 2013, okay? And it easily became one of my favorite albums that year, and one of my favorites in general. One thing I love about the music is how the vocal lines are not straightforward and follow the beat tempo at times, but they'll be drawn out, accentuated with the drumming and bass. Cool. I said this many times on this channel. Straightforward kind of lyrics and melodies get kind of boring, but one of the things I love about Humble Ledger, the song Humble Ledger, but like, what's the band's name? Idola. The thing I love about Idola is I think they are particularly good at writing vocal melodies and lines that are interesting and unique and not just like your typical but they still fit. They're not just like weird to be weird. They actually make sense. So let's hope that this band does the same thing. He says, I also love the solo section on Living Hell with different feels to the solos. Okay. This sounds like this is going to be a long song, but he doesn't tell us, so I have no idea how long it's going to be. But here we go. Okay. Yeah, definitely that power metal stuff. Damn. It's got a very Symphony X feel to me. Yeah, not digging the voice really. Yeah, I definitely like the instruments in the background. I think we all made them. Okay, this is not bad. I think again, every time. If they just sing like this, it's not that bad. But that is not. That's what I was saying, Arrow. This sounds very Symphony X-ish. But, in my opinion, this is nowhere near the singing of Russell. But yeah, the music sounds like Symphony X to me. A heavy Symphony X. Really like the riff. I like that. It sounds very raspy in his voice right there. Sounds like he was drinking all day yesterday. Like me. Damn. Favorite part right here. Hobo, I definitely agree with your idea of the solo sections. Fucking awesome. Ooh, nice transition here. How long did it take you to think of that one, Ryan? I like that little keyboard play there. Piano play. But this guy is no Romeo. The guitar player is good, but he's not shown me that he's anywhere close to Romeo. Ryan, that's good. But even if I had a couple minutes, I couldn't come up with it. Dude, this is okay. I'm really digging the music, and I would agree with Martin. Is it Martin or Martin? About some of the voice is terrible for me, but then there's other parts where I'm like, yeah, that sounds tasty. Oh. I like that. Is that it? Oh, okay. All right. So, Hobo, I definitely get what you said in the explanation of the song. The only difference I would have for you, or from you and me anyway, is that I don't like his voice. But that's pretty typical of this kind of genre of music. I personally think that Russell is awesome. The grittiness and the power that he has is, I don't think, is matched by most singers in this genre. But as far as the instrumentation, it was a very Symphony X, and I like that middle transition. And from the middle transition all the way to the end was even more strong than the first part. So I would say the only thing that holds this song back for me is some of the choices. And I wouldn't even say, because I understand you said you like some of the choices of how the cadence doesn't match everything and it matches different parts of the bass. Totally get it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the sound, like, of his voice at times is off-putting for me. But then there are other times where he was singing normally that I was like, yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. So I would say, like usual in this type of genre, the singer can hold back the ability of everything else that's going on in the background. Because I thought the riffage and, like, the guitars and everything about that instrumentally was fucking fantastic. Great song in that way. So yeah, I felt like the singer was just a little for me, but I'm glad you like it. So let's see who we have next for our final song of the set. This is called Project Aegis. Is that how you say it? Aegis? Project. It sounds Greek. It looks Greek, but I don't know how to pronunciate it. Aegis. Aegis? Aegis? I think it's Aegis. Aegis. Project Aegis. Aegis. And the rest is mystery. That's a play on words, because when I read it, I wanted to say, and the rest is history, but they say that, and the rest is mystery. That's a kind of cool play on words for a title. Give them credit for that. So, Project Aegis, however you say it, is a charity project founded by Matt Smith, the singer, songwriter, formal multi-instrumentalist of a Christian thrashy power metal band called Theocracy, which I have heard of them. While I'm not at all religious, I love the music and songwriting of Theocracy, and don't let the lyrics detract me from it. For Project Aegis, Matt brings together a lot of the best melodic metal vocalists to create fantastic tracks. Okay, that already tells me I'm probably not going to like that. Especially if you like the last one and you think it's fantastic, it's probably going to be in the same vein for me. But that's okay. And he does all of the bass and rhythm guitars alongside vocals. Interesting. The song And the Rest is Mystery came out at the beginning of 2020, and I'd say it was overall my favorite song of the year. Holy shit. So the year of dread, the pandemic year, Hobo's favorite song was And the Rest is Mystery, with a really fantastic soothing outro. Ooh, I love soothing outros. It has Matt Smith, Neil Morse. Oh, Neil Morse is in this. I know Neil Morse has a Christian background, so I think that makes sense. And two others on vocals. Matt Smith also has a really cool video on his channel where he details how he edited and mixed this whole song, going through all the vocal tracks and harmonies and layers and all the levels of orchestration. Very cool. It's really neat seeing how much thought was put into basically every second of the song. All right, so again, he doesn't put the time, so I don't know if this is like a banger, 16-minute banger, or if this is like a 5-minute banger. Let's find out. So Project Aegis, I think. Aegis, is that how you say? I don't fucking know. Here we go, people. Let's do it. Oh, okay, Martin. Got it. Ooh, I like this.
Once upon a lonely journey.
I think Neil Morris has a great voice.
Same as everywhere she has been. Just an ordinary quiet girl. Scarred by ordinary men. So she tries.
Beautiful.
Every single day to wish upon a million miles away and dreams that the
Queensryche shirt.
life she's meant for is maybe not so far away. In the shadow of his father.
Okay. So far, I like it. It's like a ballady, and I think Neil Morris's voice is excellent.
As he squandered his inheritance
Sounds good.
for the only life he's known, so he
Yes.
tries every single day to wish upon a million miles away.
Mm.
And praise that the life is meant for is maybe not so far away.
Yeah, I guess he's going a million miles away. Here we go. Oh, I like his voice. Damn. Who is this dude? I don't like this guy's voice in this range as much, but it still sounds pretty good. Man, this guy's voice is fucking awesome. Great harmonies. I can't believe it. Like, I know their voices have that. Oh. That's a perfect transition of his voice versus like the power metal sound. See, that's a very power metal sound. Neil Morris sounds like a very pop sound. Oh, there's a girl's voice. The girl doesn't even look like she's singing. She looks like she's just... I don't see any vocal movement here at all. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, I typically don't like that. But like, something about their voices is, I agree. Wow, she sings effortlessly. Nice. Yes. Oh, this is a gorgeous song, man. How do you sing that fucking high? Yeah, Jason, it's weird. Like, she sings so effortlessly. Okay. Nice. Nice. Look at those arpeggios. Sweepings. Love it. Nice.
I heard your voice call to me.
Yeah, you sound great, Neil.
It's a mystery why you chose me. A broken life reborn.
Yes. Is this the soothing outro? You know why? It's in halftime. Gives room for emotion and breathing. Dude, that guy with the hat on in the middle has an excellent fucking voice. This kind of brought a little bit of tears to my eyes. Welled up a little bit there. Wow. Oh, man. Scott, I totally disagree. I don't think anything about that was cheesy, especially in light of the first two songs we listened to. First three songs, I should say. Or first two. Yeah, there was nothing cheesy about that at all for me. That was an excellent, excellent song. Yeah, great harmonies, great musicianship. As I said before, I usually don't like that power metal-y kind of voice, but I don't, as people were saying in the chat, something about maybe the choices of harmonies that go along with it didn't sound bad. I would even say it didn't sound bad. It sounded good. Like, it sounded good. I mean, that brought, like, welled up for like a good 2 seconds for me at the ending there, because the emotion behind it was so felt. And it just, I think I knew how much I really liked Neil Morris's voice, but like hearing it in this situation and the distinction between like the way his voice sounds versus the power metally sound of the other guys, is why, I mean, he's just got an excellent voice. It sounds really good. Yeah, that song for me is going on a playlist immediately. So I think you hit the nail on the head, Hobo, for most of the people in the chat. I think you surprised a lot of people with this song, because I think people were going into it kind of expecting much of the same, but it was definitely great. And you even got Ryan to consider putting that on a playlist, which is a tall task. So I would call that a major success there, Hobo. Great job. I liked it. I dug it. Surprised. Hit me in the feels. That was a very fast, I don't know, 8 minutes or whatever that song was. So yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head right with the, even, you know, from the first introduction of your first song, saying the singing was awesome and I didn't particularly like it, and then when you said the singing was awesome in the second description, I was like, based off this first one, I don't know. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that. I can totally see what you were saying. Excellent choice, and that wraps us up. We're right at an hour. So yes, tomorrow night there will be a set. I have to put it up right after this. I just have to figure out exactly what that set's going to be. So hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully Colin can join us. And then next weekend we have Jean-Francois's 2 sets, and we have Colin's 1 set, which will take up all next weekend. So have a great Sunday, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully. Peace out.